Good morning. This is Mona. This is my morning view. Oh, and it is winter edition 2026. I was just typing without my glove. I don't know what the temperature is, but it's cold. I literally stepped out of the door, one glove on, one glove off, typed my morning view, winter 26, wonderful Wednesday, which is preempted in my word text because it's something I type all the time. So all I have to do is choose the word and not type it all out. And the pain in my hand right now, man. All right. So today, is wonderful Wednesday. The things I give gratefulness and thanksgiving to the Lord. And let me tell you, I do like the cold. I like the cold. I just don't like when it hurts my fingers or when I get chilled down deep. So there's good things to all things, and there is some good things to the cold. One, I think the cold is like really good for my skin. It's some people will say, no, it dries it out. No, the dry wind and all that stuff dry it out. Anyways, I like how my skin feels when it's been out in the cold. Personally, I do. But, I'm not a dermatologist. I can't tell you, I just know how it feels. I see some deer tracks going through the snow over here. Oh, maybe not deer tracks. They went to a tree. Deers don't climb trees. So maybe those are squirrel tracks. Oh, today, wonderful Wednesday, wonderful Wednesday. Lord, thank you for snow, because our reservoir has been really, really low. It's been really low for several months. Now, I've seen it that low in the summer, like August, September. Yeah, I've seen it that low there. They draw it down low. It's not water for us. It's water for people in the city. But it's up by us. And it's been low. And people need water. They need water. Which reminds me of a Bible story. It reminds me when Jesus was thirsty, walking through a Samaritan town. Sent up his disciples on up ahead to gather food and supplies. But he wanted to go over to Jacob's well and rest for a bit because he was tired and thirsty. Why? Because he was human. 100% human. He does get thirsty. But that's not why he went there. No, he said, we need to go through Samaria. And the disciples are like, what do you mean we need to go over through Samaria? He had a divine appointment with a particular individual. So he waited for the individual during the heat of the day. Not the time when people normally go get water. They get water earlier in the day so that they're not traveling in the heat of the day. But this individual didn't want to be out with the rest of society because, well, they looked down upon her. Because that's what society usually somehow does. They try to find somebody that they can look down upon to make themselves look better. So here's this woman. And Jesus talks to her. Now I'm not going to go through the whole sermon, the whole story, because you all know what story I'm talking about with the woman. And if you don't, you can look it up. It's in the New Testament. If you have a hard time finding it in the New Testament, there is Google. Google will help you find the address. Not in Google Maps. So, he talks to her. He reveals to her who he is. Hey, I'm the Messiah. She gets all excited. She runs down and she tells everybody in town, check this guy out. He told me everything about me. Got enough sparked attention that people came out and wanted to find out for themselves. Hey, who is this dude? We have questions. They saw it. And then eventually they were like, hey, we don't believe because you said it. We believe because we've heard it ourselves. But she was pretty excited. She got to spread the word first. Again, another time where Jesus chose a woman to spread news. Not the first time. Wouldn't be the last. So, some people don't like when I say that. But it's in the Bible. It's biblical. And it was approved by Jesus. Thank you, Lord, that you elevate those that society deems as unworthy. Thank you, Lord, that you help us to see ourselves. We don't have to seek ourselves. We don't have to go out and find me. I don't need to go find me. All I need to go is go find him. Jesus told her everything. He said she'd had 5 husbands, and the one she was with wasn't her husband. He didn't condemn her. He was just stating facts. These are the facts. He didn't say, wicked woman, get away from me. You've had 5 husbands, and the one you're with now isn't your husband. No. He revealed to her who she was without condemnation, because that's not God's style. You'll have conviction. He'll convict you. You'll see what you're doing and you'll, oh, I'm hurting him by doing this. I'm hurting myself by doing this. Jesus revealed to him who he was, and in her revelation of who he was, she became the Herald. She became the herald of good news. Jesus, thank you for giving us the opportunity to herald good news. All right, my fingers are hurting, so that's all I'm going to be doing now, because I can't be out here too much longer. I might come back out a little bit later to do my 3-minute version on YouTube. So, in the meantime, I got to go in and warm up a little bit. If you have not been to YouTube, go to YouTube. Mona E. Harrison. Different than my Facebook profile. Mona E. Harrison. You'll see my white hair. You'll see my beautiful face. And you will know that you were in the right spot, where you will subscribe right there. Subscribe, like, share, comment, hit notifications, get all the bells and whistles. And go ahead And do the same here on Facebook. Facebook doesn't have as many bells and whistles. That's okay. Like, share, and comment. Especially if you find the content valuable. All right. Blessings, everybody. Have a great day. And I will see you tomorrow for Thursday Thinking Thursday, which I probably will not do outside because it's pseudo-quasi notes, and it is just too cold to be out here to be doing some pseudo-quasi notes. All right. Blessings, everybody. Have a great day. See you tomorrow.